and we're gonna get going. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited about tonight. Our guest speaker. I have not even got to meet her in person yet, but I've gotten to, I'm trying to even thinking if I ever even got to hear you live on an event, but like I've seen her on social media. I've watched some of her lives. Oh my gosh, I was dying. My husband and I, we were watching. Oh, it was so funny. Like I like peed my pants, I'm pretty sure. Cause like this girl was like speaking truth. You were in the car with your nephew. And I was like, John, you gotta come watch this. This is so good. And so I sat there forever watching the live a couple weeks ago. And then I was like, I have got to, maybe it was last week. But anyways, I was like, I have to get her on a Zoom. So I'm excited because I want to hear like your story. I really don't know anything, but all I know is you are fire. And you had me fired up in that 5 minutes I watched. So that was good enough. So thank you, Nina, for being on. You should.
I'm unmuted. All right, there I am. So to John and Sherry Lynn, you don't know that I've really been watching you both, and I am honored to be on this Zoom. I love mindset. I love training. I love pouring into other people, and really I don't take it lightly when people who have had massive success ask you to speak to their team. I do count it an honor and a privilege, and so I am very humbled to be on here. I know exactly which live you're talking about. I talked about the game of the game of, and talked about people who maybe they don't build business with a lot of integrity or anything like that. But when I think about your story and what you were able to do, a lot of what we're going to talk about tonight is going to kind of center right back to your why. You know, you had a dream of earning 80 additional dollars a month, not 800, not 8,000, not 8 million, but 80 additional dollars a month. And here you are now as a top earner, and you've been in that position in the top 10 for the last 4 years. I think that's pretty darn incredible, and I probably need to be sitting at your feet. But I'm super excited. I hope that there's something that I might say that might inspire someone tonight. I believe that motivation is crap. So I do believe, I do hope that there's something that I say that might inspire you. And honestly, Sherilyn, can I just be like 100, keep it real?
Yes, that's
all right, very good. Because honestly, I really hope more than anything that there's something that I say that might challenge someone. I even really hope to rub you the wrong way tonight, because if I do say something that rubs you the wrong way, first of all, I want you to know this before we go any further. John and Sherry Lynn have not told me anything about their business or their team. I didn't want to know anything. I didn't ask a question, but I have been praying, and I'm a praying woman, and I believe that if you pray, God will lead you. And so I've spent time. I don't just jump on people's trainings to just talk off of the top of my head. I have notes, like real notes. I go through books. I ask God to lead me as to what to say. And so we're going to make a real heavy mind shift, and believe it or not, tonight, the Holy Spirit told me that I didn't really need to go too in depth into my story, but I'm gonna surface it. But that there's a need to go deeper than just my story. There's a need to talk about what drove me, what was the driving factor to what led me to have success, what led me to go from welfare to winning, what led me to go from a teen mom, a mom who went through divorce, a mother, someone who had multiple fathers, their children had multiple fathers, and still have enough in me to see that there was still greatness inside of me. Somebody needs to hear that's inside of you tonight. And so I do want to share a little bit of my story. I want to let you know that I am a mother of 4 children. My oldest is 31. So I've got a 31-year-old, a 26-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 5-year-old. I am the grandma of a baby girl named Hendrix, who will be 3 in August. I'm a lover of life. I don't have a college degree. As you heard, I had my first child when I was 15. I was a baby having a baby. And I thank God for that, though, because having my son when I did, it changed my life. It forced me to be very, very focused and not just kind of out there. Everybody, everybody has their limp. Everybody has their thing. I didn't choose alcohol. I didn't choose drugs. I didn't choose any of those things, but I could have very well. I was a church girl. I was a bishop's daughter, and I enjoyed partying. I enjoyed being out, but having a child at 15 kept me grounded. I went to one of the most prestigious high schools in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia High School for Girls, and it was not, there weren't very many girls like me in Girls High. At that time, every young lady that was in my position was hiding it, got rid of it, or something else, right? So there were 2 of us that graduated as teen moms, just 2 of us. So now you're feeling this shame and this guilt from the church, the office of the church. You're feeling this shame and this guilt from, you feel like you've let your family down. You're starting to hear things like, oh, your life will never amount to anything, and I was determined at that point, Sherilyn and John, to make my children proud of me. See, I wanted my children, if nothing more, to be able to say, no matter how I got here, look at my mom now. Look at her now. Our past does not dictate our future. And so I'm a former cosmetologist of 27 years. And I thought that I had done everything right, Whitney. I thought, that standing behind the chair for 60 hours a week, that was doing it right. I thought that, no, seriously, right? It was so glorious. I couldn't take a vacation. I couldn't even eat lunch most of the times, and so to imagine that I was suffering with depression, no one even knew it. Not even I was aware that I was suffering with depression. I was broke, but I like to call it bougie broke. So bougie broke, in case you don't know what bougie broke means that you look like everything is okay, but you're broke. Right? That's what bougie broke means. So my pocketbook and my bank account told me a whole nother story, right? Although I looked good, my hair was always done, and my clothes, and even though I was a big girl, let me tell you what I got all the time. She's so cute for a big girl. Oh my gosh, what an insult, right? But that's what they used to say to me when I was almost 300 pounds. She's so cute for a big girl. And I got sick of hearing that. And after having Paige, you know what? I made a decision that she deserves to have a mom that can run with her and play with her and give her, the same quality of life that my older children were able to have with me. The one thing that I will say is, even though I worked a lot of hours, I made sure that I was present for my children. So me being a cosmetologist gave me the freedom. It did give me the freedom to make my own schedule, and my clientele understood that my schedule evolved around my children because my children came first. And so I've always had a very entrepreneurial bug, but when someone invited me to look at something different in 2008, that's what we'll call it, right? That's something different. When I was invited to see a thing in a room with those people and those things, I was very angry. Because with my bougie broke self, I probably walked in with my little pinky up in the air, broke as ever. And it was amazing to me that opportunities are being thrusted at us at all times. And when we're broke, busted, and disgusted, when we're the one in need the most, we're the ones that are most opposed to the opportunity. And so I was very opposed to the opportunity, even though I was the one who had a great need. And I remember sitting there getting a little bit angry as this young lady was in front of the room talking about, some of you work 60 and 70 hours a week. You don't even have $300 to rub together, and I got a little very angry. And I started getting angrier and angrier, but I started to feel challenged. And so my profession shifted from cosmetology. And while I was a cosmetologist, though, what people don't know is I did some everything. So if it wasn't nailed down, I sold it. I would sell you my clothes off my back. I'd sell pocketbooks. I'd sell jewelry. I'd have fish fries. I'd have chicken sales. I mean, whatever I had to do to make ends meet or to take care of my children, I did it as long as it was legal. I would stand out on the corner, Sherilyn, and sell bottles of water if I had to. See, because there's that thing inside of me that says, I don't want anything handed to me on a silver platter. I feel a sense of pride for working for what I've got, for working for it. And so let's fast forward, because my career began so we went from cosmetology to network marketing in 2008 while I was still in the salon. And then in 2008, is when I actually went, 2016 rather, somebody sharing the screen. I don't know what's happening. I didn't touch it. It wasn't me. Somebody, Escara or something like that, shared his screen. Sylvia Escalera. She probably didn't know what she was doing. It's okay. But y'all got to know that I got ADD. I will get like so distracted. So I'm going to just look straight ahead, right? I don't even know. Let me see.
I'm going to get John to fix this. This is over my technological.
Okay. Let me see. Exit full screen. No, he'll just have to. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I want you to know that in 2014, I decided to become a professional network marketer. And in 2016, I walked away from cosmetology in totality. And I don't know if you want to call it, I fired myself or I retired myself, because I realized that I was working smarter, not harder. I was no longer working 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, not having any time for my family. And I was really not just after finance, but I was after time freedom. So, you know, that's how my journey kind of leads me to network marketing. But here's what's so crazy is in network marketing, right? I always thought that I would be this renowned speaker, right? Sherilyn, me, the girl that was afraid to talk in front of people. So what you see today is not what was. I would sing in front of people, and there's some of my family that's on this Zoom tonight, but they'll tell you, like, I would sing, but talk in front of people? Oh, heck no, I wasn't talking because I was afraid that I really couldn't add value. I was afraid. I was living in fear, and I was afraid that because of my past, no one wanted to hear what I had to say. Sherilyn, I was afraid that I was going to stutter. I was afraid that because I'm a person who needs to have notes written down, that what I had to say was not as valuable as someone who could recite it off the top of their head. So I thought that I would have this message to women and people all around the world. And I kept saying to myself, well, Nina, how's that ever going to happen? Because you don't want to talk in front of people. And so I found that joining or becoming a professional network marketer actually opened up the door for all of my other gifts to be utilized. It's not just about a product. It's not just about selling something. It's about who we are and how we add value to the marketplace and to the people that we touch and the people that are in our lives. And so here's what I realized, and I think I'm about to turn it up another level. Here's what I realized, right? That greatness is a decision. It's a decision. Greatness is a decision. And it is something that I decided. I decided that, you know what? I could be great. That I started hearing stories about, you know, top earners and how some of them had been on drugs and some of them had been in jail and some of them, and I was thinking to myself, well, I've never been on drugs. I had never been in jail. Well, then I obviously could be great, right? And I decided, and then I realized that not only is greatness a decision, and I hope you're writing this down, right? I hope you're writing this down, but we decide what our limits are. We decide what our limitations are. We decide our level of success. And you may not think so, but I promise you, stay with me, I'm gonna bless you. We decide our level of success. We are responsible for the time that we're on this planet. We're responsible for what we do while we're on this earth. We're responsible with who we do and do not speak to. We're responsible about all of the opportunities we let slip through our fingertips. We decide that if you don't succeed, there is no one to blame but yourself. And I know this is when you're probably gonna stop saying amen to me because it's about to hurt. It's about to get a little tight right here, right? It's gonna get tight like a pair of shoes that we done stuffed our big feet in, right? and our feet got swollen. It's the end of the night and we in some stilettos. It's gonna hurt like that tonight, right? We have no one to blame but ourselves. Let me tell you something. We are where you are right now in life. It's not your parents' fault. It's not a sponsor's fault. It's not a company's fault. It's not our spouse's fault. It's not our sister's fault. It's not our neighbor's fault. It's not a neighborhood's fault. It's no one's fault. It's the fact that where we are right now depends solely on us. Where our businesses are right now depends solely on us. Say it depends on me. Everybody say that. I can see whether y'all saying it now. It depends on me. Me. I am responsible. I am responsible for my outcome, right? I am. And so I am not saying this, listen, to put anyone down. Because I'm talking to me too. Listen, Lindas, I'm talking to Nina first. So Nina had to talk to Nina first. before Nina could deliver this message. All right. And I've gotten cut and bruised for 3 days now because I've been preparing for this. So I'm not saying this to put you down. I am reminding you of the power that's inside of you. And you ought to be saying, like, I got the power, right? We've got power inside of us. You have placed yourself in a situation in which you can't achieve greatness, right? You have decided to be less than what you can be. If you're in a situation where you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, your business is not looking like it should, your relationships are not looking like it should, then guess what? It is because you have decided to be less than what you could be. You have the power to decide to be great, that your business is going to be great, your relationships are going to be great, your teammates are going to be great, your income is going to be great, right? Your mindset is going to be great, your health is going to be great. We have the power to choose success. You have the power to choose love, to choose joy, to choose peace, not suffering and long suffering. We have the power to choose positive. In order to tap into this power, guess what it takes? Guess what it takes? It takes hope. It takes hope and belief. You need to believe deep down that your dream life is there for you to take. It's not far off. Did you hear Sherry Lynn said, I wanted $80 a month to put my daughter in dance class. $80, not the millions that they're earning now, but $80. She just wanted $80. How many of you want, you're saying, well, I want $1,000 a month, and you're simply doing nothing about it. See, because your wants haven't started to match your actions. And I'm going to tell you, those of us that are watching you and that are mentoring you, that are coaching you, we're not watching your words. We're watching your actions. Because your actions speak louder than your words. And so you've got to have hope and know that your dream life is not so far away. It is not unattainable. Your dream life is attainable if we do the work. So I haven't always been successful. I'm not all, and guess what? Everyone doesn't always tell me yes. Huh? Sherilyn, how many, you get some no's, right? They don't say yes to me because my name is Nina Moore, because I got a blonde wig on today, right? No, they don't say yes because I'm wearing natural hair one day and maybe, they don't say yes to me because I'm charismatic. They don't say, everybody doesn't say yes. And I haven't always been successful. And I've fallen in ditches and I've run into brick walls, but I've always had hope. No matter what happens, I've always had hope. See, I've always known that if I kept plugging away, if I kept doing the work, if I kept marching forward, that I will be successful. Guess what? Because it's inevitable that if you keep doing the work, if you keep doing the steps, if you keep doing the personal development, if you keep growing, and guess what? It's inevitable. It's got to happen. When I was broke, I had hope. I didn't lay around like, oh, woe is me, stay in the bed all day, eat. No. When I was broke, I had hope. When I was broke, I saw myself as a top earner. When I was broke, I saw myself living in the main line. When I was broke, I saw myself driving the car I want to drive right now. When I was broke, I'm not yelling at y'all. I'm passionate. I'm not yelling. Mama not yelling. I'm just passionate, all right? All right, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whoever's watching this, I'm not yelling at you. I'm passionate. So I was broke. So I used to, let me tell you something. I remember the times when I used to be in my shop, in the salon all night long, and then have to go home, shower, go right back to work 2 hours from then. Still at the end of the week, could barely make ends meet. But I knew that, see, what I brought with me and what I carry with me is I'm a fight for what I know I need to do, right? And I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that I've got a work ethic that no one will outwork me, not ever. And so I was right. I kept trying and I kept trying and I kept trying. And even when I made mistakes, I kept trying and I kept trying to get better and I kept trying to say the right things. And if I said the wrong things, then guess what? I would control, alt, delete. Do it over, Nina. Do it again. See, people often give up. Here's the problem. People often give up after their first or second try. They give up. I talked to 2 people this week and they said no. Everybody, here they go. Everybody told me no. Because 2 people, everybody told me no. You give up after your first try. You give up after the second try. They give something a shot, and then because they don't get what they want immediately, they think that the opportunities aren't out there. You think the job isn't out there, the prospects aren't out there, the customers aren't out there, the builders aren't out there. You think that that position has been filled, and it's impossible. It's impossible. I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to be a top earner. I'm never going to have success. I'm never going to pay my bills on time. I'm never going to. No, you know what? Someone is doing what you want to do right now. Did they get luckier than you? No, they did not. Did they stumble in their career at a better time than you? Oh, you think because they joined way before you, that's what made a difference. Oh, they joined before me. Well, baby, I got here 10 months ago. Okay, just 10 months ago. And so, no, it's a better time. Oh, are they somehow fundamentally better than you? Are they more gifted than you? Are they more talented than you? Is her nose smaller than mine? Is she skinnier than me? Is she prettier than me? Money don't know pretty. Money don't know pretty. And let me tell you something, get some money, you can be as pretty as you want to be. Money don't know pretty. Look at Kevin Hart. I like Kevin Hart, but I'm gonna tell you something before money. Kevin Hart didn't look like he looked like right now, okay? So money don't know pretty. The people who are doing what you want to do, the people who are the ones at the top of your field, the ones that you look up to, all started right where you are right now. Oh, we had failures. Oh, there were days we didn't believe in ourselves. Oh, there were times we doubted. Oh, yes, there were. They all started right where you are now. They all had their own trials, their own obstacles. The only difference between them and you is their persistence, their consistency, and their drive. That's the only difference. That one no didn't make John and Sherry Lynn die. They didn't roll over and die because their friends wouldn't join them. Because their family laughed at them. They didn't roll over and die. Oh my gosh, I've gone through my list, lies and deception, because you're making decisions for other people, right? Greatness wasn't handed to them. They chose it. Greatness wasn't handed to Nina. I chose it. No matter where I came from, no matter, my parents, my biological mother and father, they got divorced when I was younger. Did that mean, oh my God, because my parents were divorced, my life is going to be down to crap? No, I chose it. Sherry Lynn chose it. The leaders on it, they chose it. People, Oprah Winfrey chose it. No matter what happened to her, think about it. Tyler Perry, Ellen DeGeneres, they chose it. Right? I want you to find your greatness. I want you to make the choice to be great. I want it to reflect in every choice that you make moving forward from today, from this point right now. I want you to know deep down that you are worth it. You are worth it. I want to remind you that the clock is ticking. What is the clock ticking to? Well, for some of you, depending on what business you're in, it's the end of the month. It's the end of the week. The clock is ticking. Ask yourself, what have you done all month long? I don't care if you have a brick and mortar business. What have you done to grow yourself and or your business, your relationships this month? What? Or have you been on vacation all month long? I know it's July and it's hot and oh my gosh, I'm gonna be at the beach and I just wanna lay around and eat popsicles and ice cream and oh my God, I wanna chill and watch Netflix, and guess what? There is no BD in TV. My checking account is not gonna grow watching a bunch of TV. It's not going to happen. So I want you to know that continual clock is ticking. It's ticking, and you can't keep telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, no. You can't keep saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't real. Listen to it. Write it down. Tomorrow isn't real. Tomorrow never comes. There is only right now, and the process starts in the present. Write that down. The process starts in the present. And it only stops when you choose to stop. You need to choose to stop waiting for tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. It never comes. Say it again. It never comes. And I want you to say, so you got to understand, here's the key. Here's the key. Great people, I'm sorry, let me go back up. Let me start here. My notes are like popping up. Uh-oh. Oh, I know why. I'm sorry. My notes were popping up because I made a mistake with my tablet. Let me go back. Courage. You're thinking that people that are successful right now, oh, they're never afraid. They're never afraid. Let me tell you something. As I'm walking into some new ventures right now, because I have multiple businesses outside of network marketing, I don't have multiple network marketing companies because that's a monstrosity. I have multiple businesses. Hello, not multiple network marketing companies, because that's a monstrosity. You confuse people, right? I've had multiple businesses before I came here. So what you got to understand is, as I'm walking into a new venture in my life, business, not another network marketing company, business, ministry, and it's really ministry. I've had my days where I've been like, no, oh my God, I want to do this, because it's uncomfortable. So you're thinking that people that are successful, right, that they have no fear. Courage isn't being afraid. You know what courage is? Courage is being afraid and taking action anyway. That's what courage is. So courage isn't fearlessness. You have the power to fight. You have the power to win. I want everybody on here to say, I am powerful. I am powerful. You gotta feel it. Don't just say it because Nina said say it, but you gotta feel it. I don't care what your business looks like right now. I don't care what your team is looking like. I don't care what your marriage is looking like. I don't care. Your kids are acting cray-cray. I am powerful. And we have the power. We have the power to be great and to turn it just like this. Your life can change in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye. We have to change how we respond to fear, because your fears are causing you to choose the safe path. Oh, let me play it safe right here. Let me talk to the people it's easy to talk to. I'm going to talk to the broke people. See, if you do what's easy, your business will be hard. So if you do what's easy first, your business will be hard. But if you do what's hard first, your business will be easy. I promise you, I tried that before. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't last. And you have greatness in you. You have the power to take this life by the reins and lead it in whatever direction you choose to go. Whatever direction you decide to go, whatever direction you decide your business is going to go, it's your job to make the decision to say, you know what? I'm going to go find me some people. Because you know what? I was in this little area over here, and the people over there, okay, the fish not biting. Do you think a fisher gets in the water? Listen to this. Do you think, oh God, thank you for the revelation. Do you think a fisherman gets into the water? Sherry, he throws out his little line. The fish not biting. So he gonna keep going back to that same space every day where the fish is not biting? And do you think he's gonna say, oh, you know what? I quit. I'm not a fisher anymore. I just quit. I'm not fishing anymore. No, what the fisherman is going to do is going to go find more fish. He's going to move his boat and he's going to go find more fish. He's going to go where there are fish. He's going to scout the land. He's going to survey. He's going to study. He's going to drop some bait. He's going to say, hey, maybe there's some fish over there. And maybe the fisherman has to get a bigger boat to go out to deep waters. Because maybe the fisherman's been making too much noise in the little low water where he's at, and all the fish have scurried. Or even he's fishing in an area where there's little itty bitty tiny fish. And in order to get the big fish, he's got to launch out to the deep, to the unknown. Right? And you got to burn them bridges, burn them boats. Cast your nets on the other side and go find some people. So you have greatness inside of you. Your business can go in whatever direction you want it to go in. You have the ability to lead the charge to a better life, to a better business, to a better relationship, to a better marriage, to better money, to better finance, to better health. We have the charge. You can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. All right. That was for free. You do have the true ability to be great. Here's the key. Here's the key. Great people don't stop at greatness. Great people, write that down. Don't stop at greatness. Great people are always developing and always growing. Always be growing. So, if you're saying, I don't know what's going on, my business is not growing, are you growing? Because there's something called the law of the lid. The law of the lid, right? And so if you are, listen, I'm only telling you what I've experienced myself. If you are the highest on the totem pole in all of your circles, run! Go find you some people to go back to being at the bottom of the totem pole. You've got to go find some people around you that make you uncomfortable. Because you will not grow if you don't get around people who make you uncomfortable. So great people are always developing. They're always growing. People who have accomplished great things know that they aren't finished. Their greatness doesn't end at a trophy. It doesn't end at a prize. It doesn't end at a rank advancement. It doesn't rank at a few $1 million in the bank. It doesn't rank in a $5,000 bonus. It doesn't rank in, oh my God, I hit ruby or diamond, and oh my God, I'm gonna put my feet up and relax. No, greatness doesn't end. As a matter of fact, people who have greatness in them say, I hit this, now what? Let's go. They don't relax and chill and go get some wine and Netflix and popcorn and sit back and sit there for 10 months. That's not what great people do. So you got to understand, you stopped at 4 loyals and 3 business partners. You stopped at, I got married. So you don't even look good anymore for your mate. You stopped at, I bought the car. You don't put gas in it. Don't get oil changes. Don't wash the car. You stop at, oh, I lost 5 pounds. I'm sorry. So your monthly subscription keeps declining. And that is a non-negotiable when you say you want to earn millions of dollars, right? I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. But every month we see decline. Oh no, boo-boo. No, that's a non-negotiable. That's like, you go sell some product, cover it. Like, no, right? There's some things that's got to happen. You're not in business if your cell phone is shut off. I bet you we're going to make sure them phones are on, right? We are not in business. So you got to understand. So then we look at people that are great. And you got to understand that even with greatness and people that are great, personal development is a habit. It's not a chore. It's a habit. And it's a good habit. It's a habit. We are creatures of habit. And habits help us grow and develop. Some habits help us maintain. And other habits wear us down over time. Now, I don't have time to break that down, because if we did that, we'd be here for like a whole nother, I could break down these habits, and I'm going to tell you, we'll do that on a whole nother day. But I just want to kind of, you want to be great? Then you make personal development a habit. Because great things don't come from comfort zones. Pain, listen, this is about to be powerful. Pain is inevitable. In growth, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Let me tell you something. Oh, pain is inevitable. See, when you're growing and you're stretching and you're learning and you're building and you're staying up late to make it happen, and pain is inevitable. But suffering, you make the choice to suffer. You don't have to suffer because there's pain. No, we all gonna have pain, but you don't have to suffer. You make that a choice. Oh, woe is me. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, we make the choice to suffer. So we've got to always be growing. Our environment will affect our growth. Can a flower grow through concrete? No. You can't grow in a negative environment, even if you're the negative environment. I should have walked away on that one. That's like out the park. right? Because listen to this. We're so busy blaming it on other people all the time. Oh, the Debbie Down. Oh, you know, this one or that one. How about we need to see, let me tell you what I do every single day. Every single day. Every morning when I wake up. Before I start answering the messages and in the inbox and all of that, I take a moment to breathe. As a matter of fact, right now, everybody take a deep breath. Take it in, hold it, blow it out. Do you realize you're not even breathing? Do you realize how good that felt? Because you're not even breathing, because you're so busy, ready to get to if you are not whole as a person, you will continue to attract unhealthiness to your business, to your team, to your relationships, and you'll keep wondering, why is this like a revolving door? Are you a revolving door? So the first thing Nina does every day is when I'm standing in the mirror brushing my teeth and it's quiet, is I'm assessing, Nina, how can you be a better Nina today than you were yesterday? Were you foul yesterday? Did you think ill thoughts yesterday? Did you say something that you should have said yesterday? Did you really do all that you could have done yesterday? I take accountability for me and my actions every single day. Every day. While I'm praying and I'm talking to God. And we'll be like, take it away from me. And he's saying, I took it away from you, but you won't let it go. I tried to take it, but you fighting me on it. Right? He's saying, I'm trying to take it, but you holding on with dear life. So you can't grow in a negative environment if the environment even is you, even if it's ourselves. So say it again. I am powerful. Say it again. I am powerful. Sometimes you got to raise them arms of physical action. Say, I'm powerful. I am powerful. Now say, my life matters. My life matters. Say, my life has meaning. My life, I don't see you saying it. Y'all don't believe it. See, y'all don't believe it because y'all think it's silly. You think it's silly, and sometimes you got to do the little silly things. It's not profound. I am powerful. My life matters. My life has meaning. My life is important. I am important. My life has purpose, and my life is a masterpiece. See, I make declarations every single day, and I make Paige say them every single day too. Every single day. You've got to declare, what is it that you want to happen every single day? I don't care what it feels like, what's going on in my life. Every day, I am powerful. And I'm going to attract everything I intend. See, it's being built. See, your life is a masterpiece, and it's being built stroke by stroke. To build momentum, you have to get out of the planning phase and take action. Stop saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to write my list tomorrow. I'm going to write my goals tomorrow. Your mentors will say, well, write down your goals. What's your goal for the week? What's your goal for the month? We never get them. We never get them. We never get them. Well, you know what? If I aim at a target of nothing every time, I'm going to hit it every single time. But it's not too late. We have to take action, right? And so real fulfillment, here we go. I'm going to close with this. Because I know it's getting late. I'm going to close. Real fulfillment comes from giving value. Real fulfillment. So a lot of us are caught up and we're wondering, well, what is going on, with my business? And you know why? We're too focused on the money. See, we've lost our focus. We've lost at the end of the day, yes, we are all in business to make money. But what happened to if I help enough people get what they desire, I'm going to win by default, right? So what happened to it? See, instead of trying to just sell products or chasing people to join with you and things like that, start adding value. Share benefits. Have fun. Don't be so uptight. Don't take the joy out of what we do. Changing lives. At the end of the day, we are here to change lives. It's not about us. Take I out of it. Become selfless. Because too many of us are selfish. Become selfless. Go back to the basics. And here's the basics. Here's the basics. I've been saying it all for about a week now. As a man or a woman thinketh, so is he or she. And so you got to keep saying it loud and proud. I am powerful and I'm full of greatness. There's greatness inside of me. And doggone it, I won't die until I spread that all over the world. Because guess what? Somebody needs you. Somebody needs the gifts that you have inside. Somebody needs the value that you add to them. Somebody needs your products. Somebody needs to lose weight. Somebody needs to get healthy. Somebody needs better skin. Somebody needs relationship, because not everybody joins for money. Not everybody joins for money. But somebody needs you. And there's a song that I think about. And the song that I think about is I Need You. You need me. And that's exactly what it is. And you know what? Because maybe your gift is not as outward as someone else's. You think that, you know what? I'm irrelevant because I'm not as outgoing as Nina. You're not irrelevant. No, because I'm going to tell you something. If I didn't have my pinky toe right now, if I didn't have the toenail on my pinky, I'd probably be limping like a baby, right? I need you to survive. And there's somebody that needs you. And when you get past just this products and a comp plan and a sponsor and a this and a that, and you get back to the basics, as a man or a woman thinketh, so is he or she. So you are powerful and you are great. And I see greatness in every single one of you. Katie, I see greatness in you. Tracy, I see greatness in you. Leslie, I see greatness in you. Lark, Shelby, Kelly, I see greatness in you. And there's a whole world that's waiting to see the greatness that's inside of you. Get past what you think you don't know. And love on people. Spread love. Facts tell, but stories sell. Stories sell. Facts tell, yes, facts will tell, but stories will sell. You are not irrelevant. You are not a mistake. You are in the right place, Cecilia, at the right time, with the right people, doing the right thing. You are great and you're powerful. And there's greatness inside of you. And you've got to practice that every single day as you look at yourself in the mirror, Cecilia, because I see it. You're broken. And it's okay. We need to lift Cecilia up. Because guess what? If we stay in that broken place, we continue to attract who and what we are. So it's okay. What I love about our industry is that it does three things. It compresses time, it builds our character, and it exposes our flaws. It exposes our flaws, builds our character, compresses time. What does that mean? Well, see, there's no condemnation here. So we need to know, where are your weaknesses so that we can help you grow? And then it compresses time, because this is the only industry that I know. I don't have to be here 1,500 years to be the CEO, to be the supervisor, to be the vice president. No, we decide what we desire from the moment that we step foot in the door. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you found some value in what we shared today. I don't know if you want me to answer questions, but I think I've given you all I got.
No, I mean, I'm like, girl, I've got like pages of notes right here. I'm like, this is so good. I'm like, I got good stuff. Oh my goodness. I love that. I mean, I don't know that there's anything else that you could add. I mean, I think maybe one thing that I remember, Nina, with you coming in, I know, you promoted fast, you know how to build a team, your experience. So there's, let's see, 8 days left. So there's 8 days left this month. And I feel like sometimes that, 8 days left, there's people that are like, my goal, I had that goal, seems kind of far now. There's only a week. Oh, okay, August is my month. But what would you say to somebody, that had a goal or wanted to promote, or, with 8 days left? What's something that you would say, like, they need to be doing?
Tomorrow is not real. Remember, tomorrow is not real. And I'm going to tell you something. Why put off what you can do today for tomorrow or for August? Because what's to say that if you pushed this month that you couldn't double advance next month. And ultimately, your rank advancement is not just for you. Remember, we got to get out of that. See, there's a thing called sync, right? And there's a rhythm to our lives, and there should be a rhythm to our business. So if I were you, I'd be waking up tomorrow and acting like tomorrow was every day until the last day of the month is the last day of the month. And you've got to treat every single day like it's the last day of the month. You need to be on the phone with your sponsor every day. Every day. See, when we were promoting, we were talking to our sponsor every day, all day. I didn't care if Jared Wilkins didn't answer my call. I would blow his phone up. See, because we think that our sponsors are supposed to call us. Well, let me enlighten you on that. No, they're not. See, our sponsors are busy being husbands, wives, business owners, right? Grandparents, pet owners. You know, they have other businesses that they run. Some of them are in ministry. It is not a sponsor's job to call the team. It's the team's job to call and check in to let the sponsor know what their goals are. See, because you know what? See, we identify who wants to run. I cannot put my vision on you. You have to tell me what your goal and your desire is. Now, I might see that you should be able to go for diamond. But all you see is ruby. What do I look like trying to push you to diamond and your belief says ruby? But I believe that you can do diamond. And you only believe for ruby or emerald. And so the first thing to do is tonight, on tonight, not tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow, but on tonight, write it down. Write down the names of the people that you're going to follow up with tonight. Start it tonight. Put it in their inboxes. Send them a text message. I know it's late, so I'm sorry for the time that I'm sending you this message, but I needed to start this because my very life is depending on it. Yup, my life depends on it. And follow up. Go through every decline and go back to everybody. If it's volume, if it's structure, then I would be running marathon calls all day tomorrow. See, when we were trying to hit ranks and we needed bodies in, we did opportunity calls every hour on the hour. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Not how bad does your sponsor want it? How bad do you want it? We held opportunity calls. You're wondering, how did y'all do that, Nina? Because Nina got very little sleep. Because sleep is for suckers. Sleep is for suckers, and I said I would sleep when I die. And so we did opportunity calls from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. No, 12 p.m. because we did it because 9 p.m. was the last call for the West Coast people. And every hour on the hour, we did a live opportunity call. Get somebody on this call with me every hour. How bad do you want it? Or is that too much? Is that too much? Ruby is 2,000 volume. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, 2,000 volume. I did Ruby in 3 hours in a hotel room. Now, yes, I have experience and influence, right? But I wasn't calling people like scared, like, oh, see, you know what? Let me tell you something. We have, as a man thinketh, I'm telling you everything I said, it was for a reason. As a man or a woman thinketh, so is he or she. So if you're calling people and you're like, you know what, I just want you to join, and I mean, it's $99. No, it's not $99. When I called people, I said, hey, I'm about to see. I didn't even know what I was talking about. Carolyn, we had just gotten here. I didn't know what the products were. I left corporate, said yes to Jared and Portia, went to their hotel room with my husband, and sat there and was calling people. And I said, listen, this is what we're about to do. I'm about to do the biggest thing ever. You in or no? Okay, well, this is what has to happen. So they said something about like, we need like 400 BD for each position. So get a credit card out, right? Because what you're going to do is, and I don't even know what the products are. I don't know. Well, we're just going to put some products in the thing, in the package. We're just going to pick some products. But we need 400 BD. You're going to join. You're going to sign your wife. Right. Then we need, you have to get a package because you're starting a business. Okay. Because, I mean, hey, listen, you don't really have to be in my starting five. No, because I can choose somebody else. But do you want in or no? I really don't have time because I got to call somebody. Oh, you want in? No, because I can call somebody else. Oh, you want in? Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you need any information, I can get you on the phone with somebody that can explain this to you because I don't know what to tell you. See, you think because you don't know what to say, that's, oh my God, I don't know what to say. No, I don't know what to say. And that's exactly how my calls went. What did I know to say? I didn't know anything about a comp plan. I was like, I mean, it's $99 See, I told my people it's $99 to register. But you need to buy product because you're starting a business.
Mm. And they did, I bet.
They did what I told them.
Yeah.
They said, what did you do? I said, well, I did like $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I did like $1,000. I had somebody calling me on thing here. I said, I did $1,000. I did $1,000 because I need product. I'm opening up a region.
Mm-hmm.
So because I'm opening up a region, I need product. And I gave away the product, you guys. I bought product to have home party after home party after home party after home party. I was giving the product away. Come taste this stuff. I didn't know what it was. Then I said, okay, this coffee is thick. We got to figure out a way to break this down because it's kind of thick in this cup. And we just started serving products. I'm opening a region. If you're in, if you're not a lot of reps, you're opening a region. You're not opening. See, you're thinking too small. You got to think much bigger, much faster. Mm-hmm. 8 days, that's a lot of time. I went diamond in 7. That's a lot of time. And you got 8 days, you got an extra day. And you probably already have the structure. So the structure that you need, here's what you do. Tonight, you're going to write some names down. You're going to get with some people that say, hey, who can help me do some opportunity calls tomorrow? Who can help me present the presentation? We need to do this presentation over and over and over again. Because if you've been here, if you are Ruby or above, you ought to know how to make this presentation. It's easy. 5-minute presentation. And you need to be doing that all day. Get the bodies in place tomorrow. Then guess what you're going to do the next day? Repeat with the people that join. Because now they need to get loyal customers and business partners. And what we did was we kept doing that cycle over and over and over again. The more you expose your business, the more your business will grow. Now, please hear my heart when I say this. You can't just put up a post on Facebook and think that that's going to get you to Ruby or Diamond or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's going to take you getting down in the dirt and doing the heavy lifting. Post on Facebook that you're trying to close out a promo. Yes, post it, but don't stop at the post. Yeah. That's all I'm saying is don't stop at the post. You want to post that, but then you want to say to people, hey, listen, we're doing calls tomorrow, and everybody needs to get people and invite. If you don't know how to invite, I have a great video on YouTube that I made my little brother do because he's teaching edification in the video called How to Invite by Jaleel Coleman. It's Jahleel Coleman. See, you got to understand if you're just not inviting properly. Did you hear that I didn't tell them people anything? Those are how my calls went, Sherman. I don't know. Listen, I can't tell you what the call was going to be like. I don't know. And actually, if I try to probably mess it up. But listen, I only got 10 spots. Are you getting on this call? Because if not, I'm very busy and I only have a couple of minutes to talk. I can text you the number right before the call and you need to get on. If you can't get on, listen, I need you to let me know because I can replace you. FOMO, you got to give people a fear of missing out. And stop talking so much. His name was Jaleel, Jahleel Coleman. And watch that video over and over again, how to invite. You got to be quick. Hey, listen, I'm very, very busy. But hey, listen, I thought about you. My mentor is working with me, and they told me that I knew somebody else that was like real sharp, that they were willing to work with them too. We're going to be doing a very, very special call at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Listen, I've got 10 spaces for you to get on this call. But I've already filled 7 of them. So there's really only 3 left. Can I count on you to get on this call? Well, what is it about? Well, I really can't tell you that. I don't have time. I told you I was really, really busy. But listen, I promise you, it'll be about 20 minutes. It'll be well worth your time. Listen, can I count on you to get on the call? Well, and they still want to ask you, oh, what is it about? Listen, it's obvious, Susie, that you're not ready. Listen, I'll invite you to the very next one, but because I'm so busy and I've got 30 other people that I need to call, I have to invite you to the next one. All right? I love you. God bless you. Bye. Click. And you have to be willing to hang up the call. You do not have an hour to explain why you're there. Think much bigger, much faster, and act like tomorrow you need 2,000 volume in. Tomorrow. And get Ruby done. It's done. And say, I am powerful. And if you wake up like that, you better make them declarations and write down what you want. Write the vision, yes. Make it plain. I hope that helps. What else?
I mean, I think everyone on here, okay, if Nina can go Ruby in 3 hours, I bet everyone on here can reach your goal. I don't bet. I know everyone on here can reach their goal in 8 days.
8 days, yes.
I love that. And then someone said, I mean, when you were making the calls, someone said, are you cold calling? No, I bet you're going down your list.
I'm going down a list. So the very first thing, let's go back. Okay. See, professionals launch, amateurs join. So the first thing Nina did is we're in the room, and it's funny, Deborah and Portia were laughing. Sherilyn, they were laughing at me, and they were like, what are you doing? Because Paul is talking, and I was writing away. And I turned my notebook around, and I said, I'm writing a list. What you mean what I'm doing? Because listen, I already know. I had to, and guess what? I didn't write one list. I keep writing lists.
Yeah.
Keep adding to my list. Mm-hmm. But the first 20 people I talked to were all people that I chose. That I chose to call. Not Boo-Boo and them living in their grandma's basement that don't have a debit card. Oh, let me call my cousin Ray Ray and Pookie and them because, oh yeah, they would be good for this. No, they wouldn't. They live in grandma's basement. They don't have a debit card. You're trying to do what's easy. Your business is going to be hard. You got to do what's hard first. Call the people. See, and I'll tell you something, because they're going to quit, because they're going to quit because next month, when the order starts to go through, there will no order is going to go through, right? You got to put that list together using, guess what? Here's what's so crazy. When I was in other companies, guess what memory jogger we were using? It Works Memory Jogger. Because the other companies I was in didn't have one. So guess how I found it? I didn't have your eSuite. I Googled it. Memory Jogger. Oh my God, you mean I could find stuff on Google? I ran my whole, I learned how to be a professional network marketer all on Google. I have a degree in Google research. Google. If you can't find a memory jogger, get a brain trigger matrix. It's the same thing. It's just going to help you identify different people to write down a list. So I didn't just out the blow. Let me look at my phone. Oh, let me look at who I text last. Let me call her. No, I made a list. Who now the 10 people that I put down for my loyal customers, because I knew I needed 4 loyals for me and 4 loyals for my husband's position. The 10 people that I put down were people that believed in me, trusted me, loved me, and would do anything for me. Those weren't the people that I was looking to make my business partners. That was like Aunt Pat, Cousin Tim, my girlfriend, my Ace Boone Cook. Those were the people that I wanted to be my loyal customers because I knew that they would be loyal customers. They bet not stop that order. Mm-hmm. Right? My grown children. Oh no, I pushed y'all out. Y'all gonna be a loyal customer, right? So those are the loyal customers we put in. Then when it came to business partners, those were very, very different people. Those were people who were married. See, these are the criteria of a good business partner. Doesn't mean, listen, I was single and I was making a lot of money as a network marketer, but I am just talking about the ideal prospect is married. They have children. They are between the ages of 25 and 50. They own or rent their own home, and they earn $40,000 to $80,000 a year. Those 5 things make the prime prospect for network marketers. Why? Because they have something to lose. They have something to lose. They have responsibilities. So when you're looking for the prime people, we categorize our list. After you write the list, you categorize your list. We teach our team to separate. Are they married? Or do they have children? Do they live on their own? Do they own, rent, or lease their home? Do they already earn between 40 and 80K? Right? Those are the things you want to know, criteria. Right? And then after we go through some of those 5 things, then we will say, okay, does this person have integrity? That's big. Does this person have integrity? Right? You want to know, do they have influence? It's called WHIP, WHIP, personal influence. Work ethic. Are they hungry? Right? WHIP. You want to know those things about the people that are on your list. We categorize it so that we know who to call for the calls, for business partners. Are you going to end up putting random people in afterwards? Yes. But when you build a house, what does a builder build their house on? A solid foundation. A solid foundation. You don't want your top 3 runners to be people that are like Ray Ray and Pookie and them. Does that make sense, everybody?
I think that I love that. And I love that what you said too, Nina, is that the list is always growing. And I think that's the biggest thing that I think holds people back. It's like, well, I got my 3 distributors. Well, I'm built for Ruby. No one's working. Well, girl, did you get your new 3 this month? Like every month, the steps to success, which of course go past that. But even just as the company says, 4 LCs, 3 DTs. That's how you make money. Go Ruby, right? And you do it, not just one time. Every month, it's your goal. And then every person that joins, you teach them. So Nina said she has this list, but she's always adding because she's still putting in new distributors every month. Like 3 distributors every month. That is your goal. That's the company goal. Like minimal 3 distributors every month. July.
My goal is 3 distributors every week.
Yeah, see?
Every week. Because I need to tell you this, all right, from a network marketing standpoint. And I want to say this, and I hope that this doesn't damper you. But you got to understand that network marketing is 2 things. Write this down. This is going to help you so much. Network marketing is numerical and it's psychological. It's a numbers game, all right? It's numerical and it's psychological. Here's what that means. Don't get afraid when I say this. Let's just say and this is a rule that John C. Maxwell teaches, Jim Rohn, all of them. Let's just say you enrolled 40 distributors, right? It's called the 40 rule or the 20-20 rule. Out of 40 people, your first 6 to 8 people are going to quit. It is what they're supposed to do. So when you're like, everybody quit, I'm like, good. They were supposed to quit. They were not the people that were going to run you to the top. Your first 6 to 8 are going to quit. Your next 6 to 8 people out of 40 are going to do what's called incubate. Incubate. What does that mean? Well, Katarina, that means that they are going to enroll. They will run an auto ship. They will not get on a training. They will not answer your calls. It's going to be the rudest thing ever. They will not return your text messages. They're going to act like they don't exist. They're going to incubate. But guess what? They're going to run them auto ships because they like the products. Leave them alone. Love on them and leave them alone. Leave them alone. The next 6 to 8 go incubate. Now listen, the next 6 to 8 will do what's called BIB. B-I-B. Build it big. BIB. This is a network marketing principle. What does build it big mean? Well, Kelly, you got to know. How do you know? By talking to your new teammates and doing an intake process. Finding out what is your goal. Why are you joining me? You want, Kelly, you might want Susie to earn $10,000 a month. And Susie's like, I want to earn $80 a month to put my daughter through dance class. So if you're projecting $8,000 a month and she's like, I want to earn $80 a month, Susie's going to quit. So BIB is different for everybody. BIB for Nina Moore, $80 a month. Are you kidding? I can't even put gas in my truck for $80 a month, right? But so for me, BIB is a much bigger number. But for the average person, BIB is going to be, all they can believe is that they can earn maybe $200 to $300 a month. There's a muscle memory to being able to earn money. And if you've never earned $10,000 a month, $10,000 a week, $20,000 a week, $20,000 a month. You can't even fathom $20,000 a month. It's a muscle memory. The memory has to get stretched. And as you help your new distributor earn $300, then it's like, oh my God, whoa, I earned $300. Then maybe in 3 more months, they earn $750. And they're like, what the freak? I earned $750. Their memory is stretching. Then it's like, wait, I got a $1,500 check. And now the muscle memory is stretching some more, right? So that 6 to 8, that's going to build it big. Guess how many superstars you're going to find out of 40 people? The numbers are 1 to 2. Ding, 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 ding. So while you're thinking, oh my God, I enrolled 40 people, where are my superstars? You might get one that really wants to run, right? Everyone else might just be, wanting $200 to $300, $400, $500 a month. Superstars, you gotta go find them. They're gonna show up. And guess what? Most of your superstars won't show up on level 1. Most of your superstars, ask any of the top earners, they're like, oh, they're way down there in level 12. I'm popping a diamond in 27. You know what I mean? They're like, really, they're not always gonna be on level 1. So what you gotta do is tap root. Go and find who's working, where is there some volume coming from, and go talk to that person and connect with them and offer your assistance. And hey, I see and that's when you give them a pat on the back and give them encouragement and start saying, hey, is there anything you need me to do? Can I help you do some calls? Is there anyone? And you'll see explosion in your business, because listen, you are all one person away from massive explosion in your business. One person away.
So true. I mean, and that's, yeah, and it's true. It's like when people talk about like the deck of cards, you're gonna get aces. They're in there. You just have to keep signing. Some will, some won't. Who cares? Who's next? And you just keep going. And I mean, I love that. But you're not gonna find people that want to do it with you and run with you if you're not enrolling. It's just a fact. You have to. And I think when I think of Nina, what is it that, why do people join her? I mean, look at that excitement. Are you excited about, like, if I were to take some notes of like, well, why is this girl rocking it? She's excited. You can feel her passion. I love that she said, and whether you want to use the word, whether it's confidence, it's like, you're crazy if you're not joining me. Like, I've got this opportunity. Like, so yeah, she's excited, but then she believes it has value. Like, oh no, we got this. This is big. I might not know what it is, but this is big. Like, letting people know that you have something of value, not like, well, it's just, you know what I mean? Even if you're excited, like, you want them to know. And I think that's the second thing. And then I think it's that she's ready. She's going to work. She's putting in the work. She just said, and everyone builds different. She said she was doing calls. And some of you I saw that asked, like, what are opportunity calls? Getting on the phone, whether she was doing them, or if you're not comfortable and you have your upline, explaining the business opportunity, kind of like our Facebook parties, those that our team does. That's an opportunity party. How many people did you invite to the last one? You didn't invite anyone, you're not going to sign anyone, right? Or having an in-home wrap party. It's sharing the opportunity. That's what it is. And I just love that. I think that if we get that excitement, if we believe what we have has value, if we decide we're going to put in the work, and then if we believe that we'll succeed, why can't you do? Nina's not this, she kind of seems like a magical unicorn, but she's not. What she has, you can do. I'm not like, I do kind of want to rub her shoulder right about now, but you know what I mean? Just in case anything might come off. But like, what she has, it's something that we can all do, and so good, girlfriend. I already have people, they're like, post the recording, and I will post the recording. And gosh, so many notes, so many ahas. Girl,
I wasn't always like this. So please know that I wasn't always like this. Personal development has pruned me. Personal development has molded me and shaped me. And so what happens is your language begins to shift, and people can tell when your language shifts because you begin to speak more of what you're learning and hearing through the pages on the books and things like that. So I started sounding like an expert because I was self-taught. I was starting to learn from experts by reading. And so if I'm gonna just tell you how I walk my new members through. And I mean, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. It's just what Nina does for a new person that joins our team. I email them, and I can email it to you too, Sherilyn, if you want me to email it to you. I email them because I don't want them to have to spend money. I email them a copy of my first year in network marketing. It is the Bible of network marketing. It is not a fun read, so to speak, but neither is the Bible. Until you really start to understand that, the these and thous, right? But I email and I share it with everybody. I mean, come on, I paid for a download like 15 years ago, or 10 years ago, whatever, and I share that to this day. When someone partners with me, I email them my first year in network marketing so that they have something to begin personal development with. After my first year in network marketing, I want them to read The Compound Effect. And the reason why, or in conjunction with my first year in network marketing, because you're really not going to get through my first year in network, just like you're not going to sit down and just get through the Bible like all in one read. You're not going to get through my first year in network marketing that same way. So Sherilyn, just text me your email address, and when we get off of this, I'll send you the book. But Compound Effect will help you to understand that you think that you've got to become this big giant. Nina did not start off this way, but I grew. And what we're trying to show you is that you don't have to take as many years as it took Nina, because no one gave me this information when I started. So the Compound Effect will teach you, just like you will not go to the gym and lose 100 pounds in your first 2 weeks. The Compound Effect helps you to understand that it's small, tiny steps that you take to become great, right? The Compound Effect. So that book, you can find that on YouTube for free. The audio, you can listen to it. But I got your email. I do suggest that you buy a hard copy. It's cheap. Because you need to be able to write. There's a mental transfer that happens when you take notes from what you're reading. If you want to grow, I suggest, I'm not telling you what to do, I am suggesting that you take notes with a book that you read, right? After the Compound Effect, I tell my success partners that I'm mentoring that they should read Go for No. Go for No, because they've got to understand they're going to get the no's. And I need them to understand that pretty quickly. Now, if you read 10 pages a day, you're going to finish these books one a month, because the average book has 300 pages or less, right? Go for No is the third book. After they read Go for No, then I send them to Go Pro, because now they're ready to be a network marketer. After these books, they're ready now to have the mindset of a network marketer, right? Now, after they read that, they're probably closer to being about an emerald or a diamond. And then I take them to the leadership books. I suggest, I never tell anybody what to do, but I do suggest that if you want to be successful, that you read Failing Forward. Because Failing Forward will help you understand that, you know what, even when you fail, failure is the classroom to success, and you've got to give yourself room to make mistakes. Sometimes the problem is we talk too doggone much, and we've got to learn to listen louder than we speak. Listen louder than we speak, because we are problem solvers. But if you're talking so much because you want to feel or look important, come on, I had diarrhea of the mouth. I know, I vomited all over people my first few years because we wanted to look important. We want to sound important, right? You got to learn to listen louder than you speak so that you can help solve the problems. So those books, again, My First Year in Network Marketing is by Mark Yarnell. I'm going to email that to Sherry Lynn. Sherry Lynn's going to email that out to her team, right? Or you just request it. She doesn't know. She's not going to force it on you. You request it, right? And then I just posted it in my team page in the files. That's what I did, right? And so after My First Year in Network Marketing, the Compound Effect. From the Compound Effect to Go for No. Go for No to Go Pro. Then we're going to go like Failing Forward. And then it's like John C. Maxwell leadership books from there. All right, that's kind of the way we take our newbies.
I got those written down, so I'll post those off for anyone asking. Awesome. Oh my goodness, I love that. And yes, and I've never read the First Year in Network Marketing, so now I want to read that one too. I'm like, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. Yay. I think everyone's so hyped. My messages are blowing up. But, oh girl, well thank you, Nina, for doing this.
You're welcome.
And man, I'm just proud of you, and I think you've just brought in such an awesome energy to the company, and it's just been so neat to see. And I feel like, when you speak, I see your heart, and I can definitely see why the Lord has blessed your business. Oh my goodness. And I'm cheering you on to ambassador. Gosh, not even 1 year in, y'all. Did y'all hear that? I didn't know how long you had been in. 10 months in. I mean, she's a presidential diamond. You went presidential in like crazy time too.
4 months.
Y'all, that's probably a record. I'm pretty sure that's like a record. 4 months presidential diamond. So that's just nuts. Oh my goodness. So, thank you so much for everything. And you guys, I love y'all. I'll post the recording. I'll send it to you too, Nina, and get it on YouTube. I've got the books, and we love it all. Thank you.
Good night, and God bless you all.
Bye.